Hello? Check one. Check one, check two.
Dave is not here anymore.
Oh, gosh. Well, just tell the whole world. Art fielding phone calls talking about Dave is not with the show anymore. All right, Kat. Kat is like, what? It's like a member of your family passing away suddenly. We don't need to know all the details, just good blood or bad blood. On behalf of the entire staff of the Wendy Williams Experience, we wish Dave, Pocono Dave, well. No, there is no. But it was a situation beyond our control, and that's all we can say. It's beyond our control. All right, coming up this hour, everybody, we're going to make sure to talk about Michael Vick, the football player, and that little herpes scandal he's caught up in. We'll talk about Lloyd Banks, ODB. There's about to be a press conference with the baby's mother, the lawyer, his mother, Cherry. A whole lot going on. We're going to make sure that we have some of our intern Scooby-Doo down there and with the microphone and find out what all's doing. We'll talk about Brad Pitt, Johnny Cochran funeral, the New Edition resurrection, and damn, look at the cover of the May Vibe magazine. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think this is an issue I'll be skipping over. I love you, Vibe. Maybe it's all too much or something. Like, it's death staring you right in the face.
No, but that's the point of it. It's supposed to drive.
Yeah, okay. And in this time where hip-hop is at an all-time, we're low now, man. We're low. We are low. Shout out to Al Sharpton. Fight the good fight, bro. And then you got Tupac, Jam Master Jay, and Biggie. No, but this is not for me because I'm not part of that shoot. I'm a commentator and I'm trying to protect my son, and I'm a member of a hip hop family. But I'm not. No, it's not like that. I don't think life is happy go lucky. But I don't care to read this issue of Vibe. I understand. And there's many people who do need to read it, mostly the artists and their entourages, and put down the guns. And, some of these silly kids calling themselves G-Unit and shooting and stabbing and killing these stupid 16 and 18 and 25 and 46-year-olds. I do believe that's a 40-year-old woman who was reporting on the rapper from Brooklyn. Remember? The 40-year-old woman with 11 kids? So, the rapper from Brooklyn, I can't remember his name. Maybe if I can get a note or something like that. I can't. E-Moneybags. She's sitting up in her project window talking about, there he go. There he go. The feds have her on tape. They have oh, God. No, shout out to Vibe. This is pretty good. I hope the people who need to read this read it. But for the experience, you can put that where? Over there. I got to talk to you guys real quick about how to clear your debt. I don't feel like doing this because, quite frankly, there is a drag queen turning this radio station out. And for the heterosexual men, they're feeling quite uncomfortable. Adrian, bring in Miss Flotilla DeBarge. Open the door. We need to see her with sashay down the runway. Oh, my God, you are bigger than life. Wow, look at you. Nice scams. What? Jeez Louise. You got the face the size of a man, which I guess is where it's all catching me. But you know what?
Excuse me?
No, I'm sorry, Miss Thing. I'm sorry. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
The face of a man?
No, the size of a man. Like, you know how, like...
You ever seen big women before?
Yes, I'm big. I'm huge.
I'm a big old southern bitch. But girl, sorry, I don't want to get the FCC all crazy already. Look at them, pushing buttons already.
But you want to know what's really interesting? Like, I'm a big girl, and I'm always used to being the biggest in the room. I can't party with you. I can't.
Yes, you can.
I know. I'm the biggest. Girl. You need to wear flats while I wear my heels. What size shoe do you wear, Miss Honey?
My size.
Oh. No, tell me I wear size 12.
So do I, girl? We can be borrowing shoes.
Yeah, we can. Okay, where do you shop? Everybody wants to know. And I'm not talking about a drag queen thing. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about real women who wear a size 11. Like, I wear a size 11 if I wear flats, but I don't do flats. I'm a drag queen in my mind. I enjoy a size 12. I like a 4-inch stiletto. I've been known to pick up a size 13.
Me too.
So I
Depends
share.
on how high the heel
that's
is.
what I'm telling you.
Yeah, exactly.
So I share where I go, and there's plenty of women in the audience who would love to have more tips. Now, where do you go? Or where do you go online?
Well, first I want to say, hi, girl. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing, Miss Wendy? How you doing, girl?
Let me see how big your hands are.
It's small. It's the nails.
Yeah, you want to know what? Our hands are
See?
Same size. Shut up. I am a drag queen. You don't
Yes,
have
you
hair
are.
on your nails? What do you do?
On
Do
my,
you,
on my nails.
Oh,
I'm a gorilla. What's your hair on
wow,
my
you've got very firm. She's got very firm forearms. Yes.
On my nails.
No, even Ray Charles.
It's
would
Flotilla,
feel
not
this.
Magilla, girl. Get it right.
Listen, so you tuck.
Excuse me?
You do you tuck? Like right now, you're wearing a skirt. Are you dangling or are you tucked?
I'm just pushed back in the drawer, in the back of the drawer.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. I like, because when I need to go to the bathroom, I need to get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it. Now let's talk about the shoes. If there's any place online or any place that you suggest.
Well, you know what? Actually, I got these shoes from Miss Starr's place from Payless.
Payless. They look very nice.
Aren't they cute?
Now you got a Flotilla. For those of you not familiar with Flotilla, Flotilla
Is a star.
recently gained crossover success. In other words, from gay to hetero.
Exactly.
Crossover success by mimicking Star in the PETA ads. However, you have been on Sex and the City. You perform at drag clubs. You're very famous downtown Manhattan. And you played in Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar or whatever.
I was a judge at the pageant that they won before they went out to California.
Yes. So now how did PETA approach you?
Well, actually, I've done some volunteer work for PETA. They have a thing called Furs of Drag.
Yes.
Whenever they're in town, they hire resident drag queens, or they'll get a drag queen to do something.
Yes.
And I did one for them at Hard Rock Cafe with Katie Lang when she had her. Stop looking at my legs, girl.
I'm so jealous. Your legs you've got very nice legs. No
Thank you.
pantyhose.
Thank you. No,
or are these pantyhose?
these are pantyhose.
A couple pantyhose. They still
There's
look
one,
nice.
only one.
A pantyhose. What is that?
This is a pantyhose. You said. This
Oh,
one
she
pair.
dropped into man zone. Did you hear it? Did you hear that?
That's my sexy voice. How you doing, baby? Anyway, what was it? Oh, Furs of Drag at Hard Rock Cafe, and Katie Lang was there when she was doing Miss Chatelaine, and I did that with them. And then they had me come down to a gay bar in New York where I performed with Frank Marino, who was Joan Rivers impersonator, out in Las Vegas, and I was down there and I did some work for them, and they were parodying Joan Rivers, and because Joan Rivers did give up for a while, then now she's back at it.
Yes.
She's like, you know what? I can't. I'm a Jewish girl. I got to have my furs.
But if somebody gave you a fabulous $250,000 chinchilla or sable,
see, now this is what we need to clear up, because I know PETA has a bad rap for being really fanatic and fanatical, and there are a lot of people that attach their name with PETA that are really, really out of their minds. Personally, I like exotic furs. I wanted a lynx coat. I'm not going to sit here and say like I never wanted a fur coat. I wouldn't be honest. I wanted a lynx and a fox. But then I saw this documentary on lynx and fox, and then I was like, oh, they look so beautiful. Then it was like, like you said, I'm a huge, tall, I'm a building girl.
Yes.
So it would take a lot of those animals to clothe me.
How tall are you in flat feet?
I'm 6'2".
Okay, and so
I'm very Tamara Dobson, very Cleopatra Jones.
Yes.
Throwback to the days, y'all. Hello.
Yes, and she's big, everybody. She's not, like gangly as a man. You're big as a man, and
beautiful as a woman. Say it, Wendy.
Yes,
say
you
it.
are. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay. I can still get a cab. Okay.
Can you do me one favor?
Yes, darling.
Repeat what I say, but somewhere in the middle. Start with your feminine voice in the beginning and drop it down to your man voice. The rain in Spain falls mainly. No, as a matter of fact, say this.
Say what, girl?
Say, this is Flotilla DeBarge, and I love the Wendy Williams experience. Start it feminine and masculine.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Wendy Williams experience, and I love Wendy Williams.
But that was a strain for you to talk like a man.
Well, it depends on the mood. See, like I'm in character right now, so I have to be an almond.
No, but I want you to drop it down. It's freaky to me.
It's freaky to me. You want me to freak you out, Wendy?
Yes.
Wendy, you are a big old freak. Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Williams is a freak. A big old freak. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, but see, she still sounds like a woman who does a man. You do a woman very well. Would you ever consider, getting the operation and getting breast implants? Those aren't breast implants.
No,
they're too pointy. They're cone-like.
You want to feel them?
No.
No, girl, feel
No, I
them,
know
for
what they
real.
are. They're the
No.
chicken cutlets.
The chicken cutlet. Hello.
I used to wear them before I got my implants.
The chicken cutlets, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's what they are. They feel very real.
Yeah.
You know, they
Yeah,
fool
they
a lot
do.
of guys. When I bump into a guy, they go like, they freak out. They go like, oh my God, she has breast. It's like, no, honey, I got these online.
A couple of the guys, you tried to hit on a couple of the coworkers or something like that. Do you freak out, like hetero men? They're walking around the hall.
I honestly don't
freaked
try
out.
to freak them out. I try to like let them just, joke with them.
Yes.
Because I feel, okay, you see it. You see it's coming. It's live. It's at Memorex.
Yes,
What is it? It's a
it's
quack like a
huge.
duck. It's
Yes.
huge. That's the first thing you know. So if you aren't, comfortable with who you are and dealing with your own sexuality and manhood, then you got a problem.
Yes.
I don't come at men sexually. That's a misconception. A misnomer.
What made you decide to be a drag queen as opposed to a gay man?
It's more of an acting thing.
Okay.
I'm an actor by nature, and this is kind of like a Tootsie thing.
Okay.
It's kind of like where I started this character, and I felt comfortable doing it because basically I am giving praise to black women and ethnic women everywhere because I was raised by black women, strong
All right, let's move
black women.
Let's move on about Star Jones. Now, have you actually had a chance to meet Star Jones?
No.
Okay. Now, what do you feel about Star Jones? Do you admire her? Even though she wears fur? Because I have to tell you, I love fur, and I think Star Jones...
I know they warned me about you. They called you a big old fur a muff girl. I heard you a big old muff girl. They know about you at PETA.
Yup.
They know you love fur. And she was like, they told me to just tell you to check out the website.
I'm not checking out nothing.
and
I'm a
make
black
your
woman
own
in the
choice.
struggle. No.
You sound like my aunt. I called my aunt and I
That's
was telling
right.
her and I said, I'm doing this thing for PETA.
Whatever.
She was like, expletive. She was like, I love my fur coat. I eat chicken. They wear leather shoes. So da.
Right.
It's like the same thing. Like I eat chicken. I'm a big old carnivore. And like we explained about the fur coat. It's some exotic fur. But 2 minutes.
Yeah, that we have 2 minutes left on the break. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, I'm
honey.
staying. We need 2 minutes. It's gonna be the Wendy and Flo thing. We bonding, girl. I haven't seen you since Janet Jackson's record release.
Oh my gosh, that was back then.
Jamila Joe.
Everybody. I wasn't. Oh yeah, out in L.A. You were there.
No, I was here in New York at the Spice.
Oh, I did go to that one. Damn, why can't I remember? Yep,
Girl,
I was
love
there.
this hair. Okay.
Thank you.
Love the hair you had on that night.
It was coily.
Don't do it.
Why?
Don't do it, girl.
You know what? That's my stylist, Steve Lindsay. He likes the big and the coily, and I just, I tried it, and it's not me.
No, it wasn't you.
It's
it
too
wasn't
dirty
you.
backpack. I'm
It was like
glass.
it was a cross between Chaka Khan and Little Kim. It was like Chaka Kim. I couldn't take it.
Yeah, well.
So, but you look gorgeous here. Let me take a sip of my green tea.
All right.
I'm a healthy girl.
Well, look, I want to. She was all over the straw. I want to thank you for coming in. Very interesting.
Okay, I gotta get.
Wait, hold on. Is PETA paying you?
I don't discuss my salary with anyone.
All right. Well,
that's my financial things. For particular reasons. I don't discuss my financial business.
I got you. Go ahead and do your quick shout outs.
My quick shout outs is to Jason for the hair, Bruce for the makeup, Dan, Michael McGraw.
And who gives you the
Carla.
baloney?
Sorry?
Who gives you the baloney? Who are you going to thank for that?
The baloney.
Are you in love?
No, I'm not in love right now.
Okay.
I got promised my concierges I was going to give them a shout out. KC from the BX.
Okay, nobody
Orlando.
cares. All right.
She said, what? I'm not in love. You got a man for
Thank
me?
you, Flotilla.
I'm so happy. Girl, they love you. And I got to take a photo with you.
Okay. I'll be glad to do this because for once I won't be the biggest one in the flick.
Okay.
Let me see what it feels like to nestle up under somebody else's underarms like all the girls do under mine. Be here, everybody. We're coming back to gossip. Thanks, Flo.
Thank you, Wendy.
My oldest brother, he told me he had a very good surprise. The surprise was that he turned himself into a woman.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, everybody. It's Wendy Williams here. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. I was just saying goodbye to our guest today, Flotilla DeBarge. And she invited the whole show to see her one-woman show. She's going to be doing at, have you ever heard of Exis Lounge? All right. At 10 o'clock, she's going to sing. It's a one-woman show on April 24th at 10. I like her. There wasn't much of a difference in the feminine and the masculine voice. I was hoping something would drop down deep like Vaughn Harper. That would have been crazy. You know what I mean? That right there would have been crazy.
I wouldn't want to get in a fight with her.
Yes. Arts Bowling tonight, everyone. Shout out to everyone out in Jersey. You know what? And beginning April 16th, on April 16th, I should say, I'm going to be hosting a party at Rascals. Rascals on the Water in Jersey City, April 16th. Toss to you, dear. Right now, I'm here to talk to you about LA weight loss. LA weight loss is, thank God. I appreciate it most during this time of the year because people are taking it off. And, the goal about skinny is not necessarily a goal. It's like you can never be the prettiest, you can never be the skinniest, you can never be the smartest, you can never be the most successful. All you can do is be the best you in your mind that you think that you are. Not for your man, not for your parents, not for anybody else but you. And personally speaking, I do have to say, I feel as though I'm at my physical best. I don't feel as though it can really, for me, get any better. It is at this point what it is. And I'm at a place in my life where I'm right with it. Yes, I've had surgical help, but I've got to tell you, I lost a crucial 17 pounds on LA weight loss. Last spring I got on the program. I've kept it off for the entire year. I'm not going back. I feel better now than I did when I was 18. During my 20s, when a girl is supposed to be really on her host role, we're just really, having a good time and educating herself and doing her career and dating lots of men. I was a physical mess, Then again, God knows what he's doing, I guess, when he makes it. I always tease my friend Lisa Carnegie. We always laugh about this. God knows what he's doing when he makes people, certain people. Because I don't think I would have been able to handle this as a single woman in my... I don't think I would have been able to... I think I would be buck wild. I'm not going to lie. But with the more mature brain that I have now and my more mature responsibilities, including being a wife and a mother, I can handle this because I think I'd be a stone cold mess. LA weight loss, if this was in my 20s, you would have officially made me a mess. Just a mess. And I mean that in the worst kinds of ways. You know what I mean? Thank you, LA weight loss, for coming along in a time in my life where I could, the good work that you've helped me do. Help me drop 17 pounds. I've kept it off. I'm not going back. LA weight loss can help you too. I'm going to give you the telephone number, okay? And while you're getting your pen and paper, just keep in mind that weight loss affects most things that we do in life. Our energy, our self-esteem. Worse yet, you know the deal. When you're overweight, it's related to your high blood pressure, your diabetes, disease, osteoporosis. It's more weight on your knee joints. It's just it's uncomfortable. And LA weight loss is a combination of regular food and that you eat out at restaurants because you can, and stuff that you purchase at the grocery store. They personalize your program and they have the one-on-one weight loss counselors. It's like having your own shrink. It's affordable. And look, you change your weight, not your lifestyle. Your weight drops, your lifestyle stays the same. You still eat. Did I say affordable? Okay. You got your pen and paper? I'm not saying do what I do. I'm just suggesting. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you, LA weight loss. Thank you for helping me be the best physically that I've ever been. It's not much to a lot of people, but in my mind, to me, it's the best it is. And thank you, LA weight loss. Shout out to Tavis Smiley. Tavis Smiley. He's got his show on Channel 13. It comes on Channel 13 at midnight during the weekdays. Oh, he interviews all kinds of people. Check Tavis out. Join in the discussion. Channel 13 midnight. It's the Tavis Smiley Show. And caller number 11 right now is going to pick up an America's Next Top Model DVD first season. Season 1, America's Next Top Model. And by the way, if you think you've got what it takes to be America's Next Top Model, then you'll want to be at Macy's Herald Square on Saturday because they're having their official New York City casting call. If you need more information, and really, what more information do you need than what I told you? You can go to the UPN9 website at upn9.com and log on and find out what's all they're doing for Saturday for America's Next Top Model. Okay? You got it? Oh, by the way, don't forget tomorrow night I'm hosting the WBLS live broadcast at Lounge 42 in in Mount Vernon on 42 West Broad Street. Okay, we're going to continue with this break. We're going to come back and we're going to chat a bit. We got to get to Michael Vick, and we have to get to Lloyd Banks, and we have to get to this old dirty bastard press conference, and a whole lot more. It goes down here every weekday afternoon from 2 to 7. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS. Thanks. All right, it's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. Shout out to Damon, who is listening out on the West Coast. Thank you, Damon. When you say West Coast, do you by any chance mean LA? Because I'm going to be in LA on Sunday night. I'm hosting a party to wrap up Fashion Week, LA Urban Fashion Week. I'll be at a place called the Forbidden Lounge on Vine Street on Sunday night in LA, and we will be rocking the party. Something awful. Flying out there Sunday morning just for the party, and I'll be back in time to do the show, hopefully, on Monday. I have to find out what time my flight is. I know it's the first thing in the morning. Normally I would catch like the plane at midnight and be back, here by 7 o'clock in the morning and be able to, come right into the studio and then do the show, later on in the day. But being that I'll probably be partying until 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, I don't know what plane leaves at that particular point. That'll get me back here on time. But by hook or by crook, I'll be here on Monday. All right. So I still have the tips to negotiate with your credit, your debt collectors, except you know what? I'm going to put these off until tomorrow. I have to tell you why, because Michael Vick is alleged to be spreading herpes. And so we just have to get to that. So, and then there's all right, let me just get to the Michael Vick. Okay. So first of all, there were the homosexual claims about Michael Vick. That turned out to be an urban legend. But I don't know how much of an urban legend these claims are. There's a woman claiming that Michael Vick gave her herpes. Now, Michael Vick plays for the Atlanta Falcons, and this woman lives in Georgia, and she's suing this NFL quarterback for negligence and battery. Now, I don't know where that comes in, but her name is Sonia Elliott, and she's 26, and she's a healthcare worker. Now, I know that we've got plenty of listeners that listen in Atlanta. Who knows Sonia Elliott? I would love to hear what she really has to say. But she's 26, healthcare worker, and she was infected with herpes, she says, in April of 2003 after having unprotected sex as a healthcare worker. She should know better, but alas, she didn't. Had unprotected sex with Michael Vick, and she's alleging that after testing positive for herpes simplex 2, she confronted Michael Vick, who's 24, about her condition. And here's her quote. She said, "I've got something to tell you. I've got it." Vick admitted to her, this is her quote, according to what he told her. He said, "I've got something to tell you. I've got it." Vick admitted to her that, according to her court papers, that he's got it. He had not known how to tell her about his condition, it goes on to say in the court papers, and that it was not something that he liked to talk about. Well, who does? Elliott's complaints also contend that he apologized profusely for not telling her that he was infected with herpes. Elliott's lawsuit alleges that Michael Vick has used the name Ron Mexico. Shut up, because now we're reverting back to the how you doing rumors. With a name like Ron Mexico? Okay. And in a related court filing, her lawyer is seeking Vick's admission that he used the Ron Mexico alias, or perhaps another fake name, for the purpose of herpes tests or treatment. Her lawsuit doesn't specify what kind of money that she's looking for. But let's just say he signed in 2001 a 10-year, $130 million contract with the Falcons, making it the richest deal in history. So, something's going on. We'll stay on top of that story. So, Lloyd Banks, shout out to you. Apparently, Lloyd Banks was performing in Scotland, and somebody threw a beer on him, and he stopped in the middle of a song and said, here's the quote, "Hold up. I won't have things thrown at me on stage. I've got $1,000 here for the person who can point out who did it." Well, there was a local disc jockey there, and the disc jockey is saying that he believes that Lloyd Banks was serious about the offer. And here's the disc jockey's quote. This was coming from a man who was walking around on stage with about $1 million worth of jewelry on. I guess, so why wouldn't he have $1,000 in his pocket to offer? But no word on whether somebody actually fessed up to it, because, that's just the way it was. So, just thought I'd share that with you. Now, about this Old Dirty Bastard press conference. Now, this is going to be happening on April 12th. This is the day that we're celebrating Mariah Carey. But somewhere in here, we've got to figure out from the intern pool who's going to be hustling over to the press conference of hip-hop. Nobody gives a damn. I'm sorry. I was trying to be excited about... Okay, well, let me just continue to explain. It's going to be his widow, Isoline Jones, and their 3 kids regarding an unauthorized release of a much-awaited album. Nobody cares about the press conference, and nobody cares about the unreleased album? Okay, you do? You guys do? Okay, so then somebody needs to be over there then. Okay, so then we will cover it. Old Dirty Bastard's mother... Old Dirty Bastard's widow, Isoline, plus his 3 kids, Taniqua, Barson, and Shaquita, are all going to be at the press conference held on Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the law firm of Stephen J. Mendel. That is the man, in Cherry, his mother's corner, regarding this whole legal issue. And here's the quote from Steve Mendel. We are having a press conference as a result of the past and recent media attention surrounding what we believe to be an unauthorized release of Old Dirty Bastard's album. It's scheduled for April 12th. I will send somebody over there. Yeah. All right. So, everybody, the new edition. I was talking about this yesterday. I don't know whether you were here on the show, but this is certainly worth repeating. New Edition has been together for 22 years, and they released their first CD, Candy Girl, back in 1983. Now, my channel, VH1, has this dramatic look at the New Edition's humble beginnings in the ever-popular Behind the Music. The Behind the Music New Edition comes on April 28th. Must-see TV for the experience. Although I usually catch things like that on the weekend. Although I did talk to Biv, and Biv said that he was going to send a copy of it before the actual April 28th date so that I can, talk about it and whatnot leading up to it, which I don't mind doing. Fans are going to be able to see Ronnie and Bobby and Ricky and Mike and Bob and Johnny Gill and Maurice Starr and some footage from Belle Biv DeVoe and all kinds of shenanigans and their frustration over Puffy. I think that's the part of it that I'm the most interested in. So yeah. Lisa Marie Presley finds her kids, her kids find her because she's got the mouth of a sailor, 25 cents. They ask her every time she curse. And here's her quote. I have to pay a quarter every time. And they're very wealthy kids. Well, something tells me it's not from your quarters, but from your father's dollars. But thank you, Lisa Marie. It's cute. All righty, everybody. Look, the phone lines are open. I want to know what all went down last night on American Idol. I heard some people say Fantasia did her thing. Other people say not. I don't watch, but I want to hear what you're saying. At 866-GET-WENDY, and we continue next.
It's Wendy, man.
Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military. But now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Somebody make a copy of the memo that we've all received concerning Cisco and send it to Samantha Mumbo. You know the English black girl singer? Cisco is her new boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? Now, fire off a memo to this girl. No, just make a copy of the one that we've already received. We all have the memo.
How you doing?
Okay?
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.